Today on episode 34, we're going to talk about Ford stop making all passenger cars except the Mustang. So Ford is going to stop making all passenger cars except the Mustang. That's pretty crazy if you think about it.
Yeah. Why would they do that? I think
Well, what it says, what you just said,
based on the market.
but like they're not gonna sell as many cars as they sell. They're not gonna sell Mustangs.
Totally. But they might focus on another type of car, which they're doing that so they can focus on the crossover cars. That's what they're saying. America wants utility vehicles, which is the crossover, like the Ford Escape and the Ford Edge.
So something between a sedan and an SUV. That's what they're gonna focus on.
That's what I'm reading here on NBC News.
So that means no Corollas, no Camry. Oh, that's Toyota.
It says by 2022, Ford will eliminate such familiar nameplates as the full-size Taurus, mid-size Fusion, and subcompact Fiesta. It will continue producing the Mustang, the most popular vehicle in the sports coupe segment, that has retained a sort of cult status, which is true. You know, people, even though the Mustang, you find just a couple models, you know, like the GT350R, which are really, you know, the enthusiast Mustang car. But all others, like the V6, I've heard good things about the EcoBoost engine, which is the turbo engine. But in my opinion, it's not the real Mustang, you know. But
Right.
they built a culture, you know, behind that car, which is true, you know.
Yeah, super strong culture.
Yeah.
So they're keeping trucks. They're gonna still make trucks. They're gonna still make the Mustang, and they're gonna focus on. Are they gonna focus on crossovers, or are they gonna focus on cars that they are already making, or are they planning on coming with new cars?
From what I'm reading, they're coming up with like a new Focus, which is like more like a crossover. I guess it's gonna be a little bit bigger. But they're doing that, you know, it's just for hoping to be able to stay out of business, in business,
Stay out of business. Stay out of business.
and not be in the same situation that they were a few years ago.
Right.
You know, I guess, but look, the automotive industry is a very tough industry, honestly. Like, stuff, you know. So I guess that's what they're trying to stay ahead of, you know, what could potentially happen again. But they just, man, I don't know, because you can see all, like, for example, Toyota, that type of brands that they build reliable cars. They don't have that many financial problems. It's just the product that you're making, in my opinion. That's the real reason behind it.
It's the what?
Like, if you build if you sell a quality product, I mean, if you compare Ford with, for example, Toyota, I mean, everybody might agree that Toyota is a far more reliable car. You know, it's more quality.
Yeah, even if you're a Ford fan, you gotta give it to Toyota. I mean, they're just more reliable.
Yeah.
They might not be as good looking or whatever, but they're more reliable.
Right. Well, one thing about this, even though they might be cutting, you know, trimming some models, they're coming out with a new Ranger.
Okay.
You remember the Ranger, the small pickup truck?
Yeah.
That one is coming out, and from what I heard, like, there's a pretty big People are expecting good things about it. Like
Right.
a nice version. That might be pretty interesting. Which
Yeah,
that might be cool.
and I think that's honestly their like Ford's strongest uh, car, or like their strongest part of the business is
Trucks.
trucks and Mustangs. Like you think Ford, you think Mustang
Yeah.
or trucks.
Yeah.
Their trucks are so popular.
F-150s, man. You see them F-150s
They're
everywhere.
super popular. So is it a smart move?
I don't know. I'm
For
sure.
example, the Focus, and I guess I just say a Focus because I had one, but the transmissions and those things, man, so bad.
Horrible.
So I don't know if that has something to do with it, like
That's exactly what I was just saying. Like if you build a good product, if you sell a good product, I mean, I don't think you'll have that, tough times.
So you think they're doing this not only because of what the article says that they are preparing for if it comes again or whatever, but also because the competition makes better products on that, like sedans and stuff.
Ford Focus, like you're saying, that transmission, man, I've never heard a louder transmission than the Ford Focus. And I'm,
Well, you remember selling those cars here?
Yeah.
They were pretty much new, and the customer was like, "Why is it doing that?"
Yeah, that was horrible.
Imagine them selling a new car that does that.
Yeah. Well, they'll tell them, "Oh, don't worry, you have the factory warranty. If something happens, they'll replace it for free." But yeah, it's a very strong, a very bold move. Very clear.
Yeah, they're pretty much saying, "All right, we're out of at least like that."
Look, watch this. The Ford Focus will be offering the U.S. market as a crossover, but will be built in China.
Oh, what? Who says that?
That's what they're saying on NBC News. It says the Ford Focus will be only offering the U.S. market as a crossover, but will be built in China.
The manufacturing or like
It's
parts
gonna be
of-
built. It's saying it's going to be built
Oh.
because it's saying that if that frees up the Wayne, the Michigan assembly plant to start rolling out the new light truck models, the Ranger pickup and the Bronco SUV. So that Bronco is nice. So they want to, you see. So they're they don't care about the Focus, but they're still gonna sell them. They're gonna have the Chinese.
Well, the Focus, not the regular Focus, just like something new.
It doesn't say specifically, but it says that it's gonna be offered
But doesn't it
as
say
a crossover.
crossover? So it won't be the regular Focus.
They might change it, but it's gonna be built in China because that's gonna give them some more space and free, labor, work labor, to make the light truck models. Huh. That's interesting. I wanna see how the market reacts to that and how that actually turns out.
I think that's good for them.
The Ranger, man, is it was a good product. The truck itself, it was a
Right.
good product, and
I think they make good trucks.
yeah,
People like the trucks and they sell the trucks. People love the Mustang. I mean,
they sell them a lot.
those are cars that they have the market on their side. Like
Yeah.
they come with Mustangs and people love Mustangs. F-150s, people love them, but I haven't heard of people that just love Focuses or like
Oh, no.
Fiestas and like I want that car.
So what
I guess
do you
for
guys-
I guess
what do
for
you guys-
the Focus or the ones that they use for like rally and stuff.
or the RS.
Right, like the special editions.
There's the RS, which is the nicest one, and the ST,
right,
which is also turbo, but it's pretty.
So they'll stop making those as well?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't even talk about them. So, I guess we just have to wait and see what actually happens, you know. Very, very bold move.
Oh, here it says.
And we might even see other manufacturers doing something similar, you know.
You think so?
Like, for example, like Mitsubishi.
What do they even make?
You see, like, man, if you go to the Mitsubishi website, they have like, I think the only car they sell is the Lancer. Other than that, everything is like a crossover. And
it's pretty crazy, dude.
Yeah, like Mitsubishi, man, they're just stopping.
Who owns
cars.
them?
Mitsubishi. I don't know. As of today, I don't know because they've been like they get sold so many times, same as Mazda. But yeah, Mitsubishi, they have the Mirage, which is a piece of crap.
That's the super small,
like the very small one.
thing.
You know, I don't know.
and I guess it's also different in different markets. Cause like, yeah, here you don't see any Mitsubishis or anything, but like you go to a different country, and Mitsubishi is pretty strong in different parts, and it's even different. Like inside the U.S. state-wise, because here, like here in Florida, you barely see Subarus. Like they're like almost non-existent here, and just
up north.
Just now that I was in Colorado, everybody drives a Subaru, man.
Really?
Everybody drives a Subaru.
The Outback.
Like, yeah, mainly like SUVs, crossover things, and yeah, it makes sense for the snow and everything. Everybody, I was on the highway and it was just Subaru.
Because I think they have a pretty good all-wheel drive system,
right?
So that might be the reason.
Yeah, makes sense.
But in my opinion, I think we're gonna be seeing other manufacturers doing what Ford is trying to do,
just focusing on what they are best at.
Yeah.
Not being so wide, but more into their.
Yeah. We'll see what happens, man. How you think that's going to affect the market, like, on the customer side?
On the customer side, I mean, I think it's going to be just good for everyone.
But it's less option, like, I mean, Ford, you're not going to be able to buy a sedan.
Maybe, because maybe you're going to have less options, but you're going to have hopefully better options. Because if I want a
like better quality,
exactly. Like maybe I want a sedan. Right now I have so many options, but a lot of those options are just crap.
Yeah.
So maybe if Ford doesn't give me a sedan, but Toyotas are the one that are gonna lead that race with sedans,
or just buy the Chinese Focus.
Just bring it here. Well, you can't.
No, the one that they will sell here.
Oh, they'll sell it here? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
They're going to make it there and sell it here?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah, that's what the article said. They still going to market a Ford Focus in the U.S. market, but it's going to be built in China. So they can free up space and time at the U.S. manufacturer to build.
Because here it says... I'm reading one that it says Ford will stop selling Fiesta, Focus, Fusion in North America. Selling. If you live in North America, say goodbye to the lovely Fiesta ST and Focus RS.
Oh man.
For that is going on SUVs
I think those
and
might
trucks.
go up in value. The RS.
Exactly.
The Ford, especially the RS.
Definitely.
That's a $30,000 Ford Focus, probably 40, brand new.
The
ST,
Mustang.
not so much, but
Right. So what they're going to sell here, the only cars it will sell in North America are the Mustang and the Focus Active crossover Esqui hatch.
And I
There's
guess
a picture.
That's the one they're gonna build in China. It's bigger.
It's way bigger. It's pretty cool looking.
You can probably like show a picture,
Yeah.
like a screenshot on the video, so people can see it.
Bling. Right here. It's a pretty cool looking car.
So I guess that's what they're gonna build in China.
Yeah, it's a crossover. It's a
Bigger.
not an SUV, not a car. Yeah, that's cool.
Interesting.
I think it's gonna be.
I really wanna know what people think about this. You know,
Right.
is it gonna affect the customer? Is it going to be better for the customer? Is it gonna be worse? I don't know. We'll see.
I think it's gonna be better for the customer and even for them, because they can focus on stuff that they know how to build or they have the market for.
That'll be good. You know.
It's interesting though.
Yeah.
All right, let's wrap it up. That's
All
it.
right. That's it. Yeah.
All right, take care.
Bye.